Let's do a news break dedicated to sports only. We're going to start this thing off with former high school basketball star Mikey Williams, who's got the weight of the world off of his shoulders. He has officially pled guilty to a single count of making criminal threats in connection to a non-injury shooting outside of a home earlier in the year. As part of the plea, he must attend cognitive behavior therapy, gun safety, and anger management classes. He's got to do about 80 hours of community service as well. But here's the bright side. If Mikey successfully completes all of the conditions of the agreement and has no new violations, the charge against him will be reduced to a misdemeanor. As part of the plea deal, Mikey can't have no weapons. And at sentencing in 2024, a 10-year gun restriction will be placed on his record. Mikey enrolled in classes at the University of Memphis. He remains on their roster, but he had not had access to team facilities or activities. The school said that late in September. His status with the program will be determined in the upcoming days. It's a big deal for Mikey. I'm not sure if he'll ever play college ball, but as regards to his professional career, that is a huge deal that he's got that charge, which he was facing some prison time behind. He's got that behind him now. One of Mikey's former teammates in high school, Bronnie James, the son of Los Angeles Lakers star LeBron James, was cleared for a full return to basketball after suffering cardiac arrest during a July practice at USC. This is a crazy story. Just about 4 months later, Bronny's back on the court. He will resume practice next week and return to games soon after. Bronny suffered a cardiac arrest during a practice. He was later diagnosed with a congenital heart defect. Yeah, I'm sure Bronny's going to probably win like comeback player of the year every place. He's going to get one of the loudest standing ovations his first game back. I'm sure LeBron will be at that game as well. Let's keep it at the collegiate level. One of the greatest football players of all time, Deion Sanders, has been named Sportsperson of the Year by Sports Illustrated. He'll be on the December 15th cover. They've already kind of released what the cover is going to look like. You got Deion at Colorado's field with his families behind him, Shador, Shiloh, Deion Jr., and his daughter, who also plays basketball at Colorado. Shalomi's also pictured. It's been a roller coaster of a year for Deion, but boy, was September loud. He took a 1-11 team, and they won their first 3 games. They became the talk of college football. Everybody and their mama was at Colorado. They did lose 8 of their last 9 games to wind up 4-8. Somebody asked me the other day, was Deion's first year at Colorado a success because of how great they started at 3-0, or is it a failure because they lost 8 of their last 9 games? Unequivocally, this was a successful year for Colorado. They have no motion regarding their program before Deion got there. Now they got a lot of interest. Now, I will say this, the thing that's thrown me off a little bit that I did not anticipate, man, when I see guys like Lil Wayne coming to perform middle of the day, The Rock was on campus, walking out on the field with the program, I thought this was going to immediately result in a top 10, top 15 recruiting class for Deion in Colorado. I just knew they were going to have no problems bringing in recruits. That has not been the case thus far for Deion's Colorado squad. They're in like the late 60s. They're only a couple spots ahead of Colorado State, which probably just tells you how hard it is to recruit to Colorado, because Deion, they got all the mechanisms in the world to bring in recruits. He's actually lost a couple of recruits at quarterback over the last few days. I don't know if these recruits have some inside information about Deion's plans going forward at that position. It actually was Deion who took the podium recently to discuss his displeasure with the NCAA's current allowance of committed recruits to still visit other schools. Sanders said, a kid ain't faithful to his girlfriend. You think he's going to be faithful to a school? Come on, man. That's an emotional thing. What I wish the NCAA would do, if you are committed somewhere, you can't go on any other visits. If you are committed, that means you're committed. You can't go on no other visits. Why would you be committed, but you are still letting kids go on other visits? That means you just playing around, says Deion. Yeah, being verbally committed to a school literally means absolutely nothing nowadays. Kids decommit all time. Hell, Deion has benefited from kids decommitting. I think Deion, though, I think they're going to pull a lot of recruits from the transfer portal. I believe that's how they're going to bring in a lot of their players next year versus trying to bring in high schoolers. He said that in the past. Let's swing it over to the NFL. New York Jets quarterback Aaron Rodgers is trying to do the unthinkable. I think this is ridiculous on so many levels, but I am glued to my TV on Sundays to see Aaron Rodgers try to return just 11 weeks after surgery to repair a torn Achilles. He's been cleared for functional football activity, but not contact, according to Jets head coach Robert Saleh. It appears as though the plan is for Aaron to try to give it a go on December 24th when the Jets play the Commanders. That will be just 3.5 months removed from his Achilles surgery. Nobody's ever come back in the NFL from Achilles surgery before the 5-month period, just to put in perspective. Aaron has admitted in the past to Pat McAfee, it also will depend on where the Jets are in regard to playoff contention and all that stuff. I can't believe this dude is doing this. I don't know what's in that ayahuasca or whatever the heck he been to get healthier. This could be a historic moment in the world if this man is able to come back off an Achilles tear in 3.5-4 months. It literally changes how we look at Achilles injuries. And last but not least, let's swing over to my favorite sport, the one that I cover on the Hoops FERRO channel. Please check it out and subscribe to me on YouTube at Hoops FERRO. Big announcement coming soon. Police in Newport Beach, California are attempting to determine whether OKC Thunder guard Josh Giddey committed a crime in their jurisdiction regarding allegations that he had an improper relationship with an underage girl. This all started after an anonymous social media account posted some pictures of Giddey with a young lady. They're saying, initially they said the young lady was under the age of 17, right? Which is very problematic. Josh Giddey's 21 years of age. He plays for a professional basketball team. He's still in the lineup as of right now. It appears as if, though, the family of this said young lady is not cooperating with law enforcement officials, which is going to kind of make it tough to find out more about the young lady and how old she was when this incident would have took place. I guess time will tell about Josh Giddey and his future. Please, man, if you have not done so, if you're looking for up-to-date on the NBA night in, night out of the season, what I need you to do really, really quickly is head over to YouTube. Tap in with me. The channel is Hoops FERRO. Y'all know the last name. We just threw basketball on front of it, so it's Hoops FERRO. And I'm doing exactly what I've been giving you guys in music over the last 4, 5, 6 years. We're doing the exact same thing with basketball. I got a copyright deal with the NBA in which I can post highlights of what's going on in the season and still, make revenue for myself and my family. So if you're into the NBA, I know football season is popping right now. Trust me, I get it. I'm watching with y'all on Sundays. But if you're starting to kind of leave the NFL and make your way over to the NBA, as we're already double-digit weeks into the NFL season, man, show me some love, man. It's free $99 to show me that you support the grind. Head over to Hoops FERRO and subscribe and tap in with your boy. All right? I love y'all. I thank y'all so much for the time, love, and support. An all sports catered news break from yours truly. All right, I'm out.
I want to salute you, homie, for building your own thing and doing your own thing.
Why build theirs when I believe I can build my own?
You've already done it, or I wouldn't be here.
I'm already the only elite sports and music journalist in the game today. My goal is simple: to be the best there's ever been. So please don't go. Make sure you subscribe and follow the journey. It truly means everything to me. I tell stories. I talk music. I cover sports. I am culture. I am FERRO.